PU2 boards are going to start. Now, category 2 students are those whose preparation went average. So listen to me carefully. Over here you have these many chapters, right? But there are certain rules. So 13 chapters are there in mathematics, but 8 chapters gives you 72 marks. What are the things that you should do in these two phases? A very big hello to my wonderful PU2 champions. I hope all my dear children are doing absolutely great. So yes, our PU2 boards are going to start from 28th of February. And today we are on 18th of Jan, which means that we do not have much days left. And by this time, I hope that almost a lot of us have given at least first preparatory examination and we know where we stand. Okay, we know our preparation level for the final boards. So for some of you, the examination might have went really good. For some of you, your examination might have went average. For some of you, your examination might have gone poor. You all need different strategies. And I want to talk especially to the people for whom the examination went bad. Please understand that it's not the end. This is where you are going to start. And if you do not realize that, that's a problem. If at all you do not realize that yes, there is still a chance, I can still start off, then that is a problem. My dear children, trust me, I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of them putting their hard work, changing up so many things. So the previous place where I taught my dear children, I had some children who were not that great when it came to academics, okay? It's not because they were not great, it's because they didn't try. And when they did, they were so happy to know their potential. So you should also get that happiness. You should know your potential. Okay, if at all you try, then you will definitely get to know, and we are here to help you with that. So I hope that you are going to give your 100% out there. And when you give your 100% consistency and your effort, there is nothing in this world that can stop you from reaching up over here. Now for children who have performed average, you did good. You did good. But we have one more step to climb up. And that is to reach at a place where our preparation feels really strong. And for children who have already reached up over here, you know, we are not 100% perfect. We still have some chance to become even more better version of ourselves, as in terms of academics. So yes, we still have that potential. We know that there are certain places that we are lacking. We can still work on it and make it even more better. So this video is going to be for all of you. I hope this video helps you, and let's get ahead with the first thing, that is the content that is going to be discussed. First thing that we'll do is we'll break down the 35 days into two phases, and I'll talk about what are the things that you should do in these two phases so that you can have an easy life within few days. Okay, the next thing is your complete analysis. As I said, some might have done good. In that particular case, what is the next step that you have to follow, and what is the daily hourly schedule that you should be following to do even more better. Okay, and obviously you can change it if you think that there is no more thing that I can add up, ma'am. This is my 100%. Then it's okay. Please stay calm. Do not worry about anything. Have your life. Enjoy your life. That's all. But I definitely know you have your competitive examination as well. You can spend more time for that if you think that you are very well versed with your PU2. Now, it's not just about them. As I said, for children whose performance was average, whose performance was not up to the mark also, for all of you, I will be telling you what is the thing that you have to follow. Then at the end, we'll talk about the syllabus versus real marks. Now, this is super important, something you should not miss. So make sure you stay until the end, because there is a common notion that we all have. If you study the high weightage chapter, and the high weightage gives you 10 marks, 11 marks, 13 marks, we'll do what you call total of this, and we say that 10 plus 11 plus 12, these many marks anyway I'll get if I study these chapters. No, it does not work like that. It does not work like that. You have to be very smart while picking up the chapters for scoring X, Y, Z marks. So we'll be talking about that subject-wise as well. Okay, so I hope you're ready. Let's go ahead. My dear children, let's give our best. So 35-day syllabus completion works like in two phases. One is phase 1, the second one is phase 2. In phase 1, it starts from 18 Jan to 15 Feb. It is of 29 days, and your only target should be to complete the core syllabus. By core syllabus, I mean the chapters that I am going to tell you. You have to complete this anyhow. We have to complete this and be on the safer side. If at all you have some chapters which are left, you can go ahead, but I'll recommend you, if you can, complete it here itself. There might be a little stretch that is required, but please do not compromise on your sleep and all. But yes, give your 100%. Most of the time what happens is that we'll start off with so much energy, but energy goes down. But on the other hand, if we stay consistent, we can absolutely, reach what we are aiming for. So have that in your head and please give your best. That's all. In phase 2, you are going to test and you are going to do your analysis. My dear children, if you're not doing this and if you think that I'll stop right over here, I'll just complete my syllabus, it would not be enough. If you're not testing and not analyzing your preparation, you do not know what is your weakness. If you do not know your weakness, you will do the same mistake again in the boards, even after putting so much efforts. Okay, so efforts combined analysis is going to help you, so make sure you have that in your head. Okay, so we are going to go ahead, see phase 1 for all of you guys. So phase 1, as I said, is from this time to this time, and the first category of children is those who have scored 85% to 90% plus, more than that also. So that means here your preparation have went good until now, and we have to make sure that it goes on even better after this. So in your preparation, every single day, whenever you pick a subject, for example, I am taking chemistry, I should have in my hand that there should be 3 outcomes. Okay, there should be 3 outcomes when I pick chemistry. Chemistry chapter 1. So in chapter 1, I should be going ahead and solving the question bank questions. I should be going ahead and solving the previous 5-year question papers as well as model question paper questions, and I should be solving some of my KCET or NEET question. Whichever entrance examination you're looking forward for, please prioritize timing for that as well. So you have taken a subject and you are going to solve questions from each of this category. Now if you think that, ma'am, in every PYQ, how will I find questions from the same chapter? Or basically in MQP, all the chapters are there. How can I find the questions from one particular chapter? Because I'm just focused on chapter number 1. So for that, I want to tell you, we had Brahmastra series, it's there. Okay, the videos are still there. And if you think that we do not have time to watch the whole video, there is PDF. Please go and download the PDF. You can download it for free from our WhatsApp channel. Download it and start solving the question. There you have chapter-wise PYQs as well as model question paper question. And the most repeated questions have been discussed up there. So please make sure you refer to that. I'm telling everyone who is watching this video, Brahmastra is useful, have been useful. You know what? A lot of the children got the benefit of it the previous year. Okay, now the third is your entrance prep, for which again you have to solve the previous year questions as well as the new questions. So KCET and NEET, both of them are there. Please go and refer. And if at all you ask me for KCET, what is the best resource that is there, I'll say it is ABHYAS KCET test series. Over here you will get chapter wise KCET PYQs and you have to solve it within a particular time. In that particular case, your time is not wasted. You understand your speed and accuracy, and basically you're testing your knowledge as well. And apart from that, there will be mock tests as well. There are 35 mock tests. There are whole syllabus coverage, that is your PCMB. And my dear children, it's just for ₹1499. It was for the same price. We have added up something that is chapter-wise PYQ for you guys, such that your PU2 preparation as well as KCET preparation can be balanced. You do not have to struggle around it. Okay, so once your PU2 chapter is done, go ahead, solve some KCET questions. You know what? KCET questions have come in the form of MCQs in your PU2 as well. So don't think it's two separate things. No. And we have so many proofs that this particular test series was 101% useful. We have Prajwal with rank 171, Kiran with rank 443, Deeksha with rank 693, Sachin 934, Sahil 2427, and the list goes endless. So my dear children, if you are worried about your KCET prep and if you're struggling with your PU2 as well, please take up this course ASAP, and not just take up this course, start practicing. Okay, so we were right over here. Where were we? We were here. Yes. Okay, so 3 outcomes from one particular subject that you are studying, and you will be able to do it. You take the question bank, solve the questions of this chapter, done. If you feel, go to the questions, see if the questions are tricky, are you able to solve it? If you're not able to solve it, you can ask us. Okay, we are there. You know, we have Zero to Hero series also going on, it's live. So you can come and ask your questions if at all you have any questions. Or if you think that, ma'am, I want to study from myself, you have Google, you have ChatGPT, please ask the questions from there. Please refer to your NCERT and find the answers for those tricky questions. Okay? I hope that is helpful for you. Now, if you talk about the time that you have to spend, so I'll say every single day you have to give 2 subjects as priority. I mean, you have to complete 2 subjects. So 1.5 hours for subject number 1, where you are going to do revision with your QB questions. You are going to revise the concepts with the help of question bank questions, and it will take time. That's why I've written 1.5 hours. Every MCQs, every single MCQ of your QB has to be done. If at all you feel that your preparation has been strong, you have time, please go ahead, solve every MCQ of this question. It makes it even more stronger. Okay, now 1 hour after that, you have to basically spend your time for the PYQs and MQP. As I said, you have the Brahmastra PDF, download it and go ahead and just refer to it. 1 hour it might take, it might sometimes not take 1 hour either. Okay, you just try it out and complete. Put a tick mark on the PYQs and the MQPs which are done. So you feel relaxed. Now comes subject 2. The same thing repeats up over here, 1.5 hours for QB question, and then again we are solving PYQs and MQP. Now we have 1 hour left. In this 1 hour, we are going to solve questions from your KCET or your NEET or whatever entrance examination you are planning for. Got it? Now over here, one very important thing that you have to keep in your mind, which is the subjects that I have taken over here, the chapters that I have taken over here, the same chapters should be analyzed in the KCET side or the NEET portion. Okay, the same chapters I would have taken, solve the questions of the same chapters right over here. I hope it's clear. Yes? Yes. So that is what we have to do. This is for category 1 children out there. Now, the maximum time I have kept over here is 6 hours. You can go beyond, but I have kept it like this because I do not know exactly about your schedule. If you think it's too much, you can make it less. It's you who are going to help yourself. I am believing that all of you are at home. Obviously, you can give more, but I might not know what is the next thing that you have to do, which is why I have just kept 6 hours timing. Okay? If you think it's more, you can make it less. If you think it's less, you can make it more as well. Now, but this is a basic thing that you have to do. Now, category 2 students are those whose preparation went average. Your score might be somewhere between 65% to 80%. Now, over here again, per subject, you should be having 3 outcomes. One is to complete the HP chapters, that is the high priority chapters. I'll tell you the list of the chapters, do not be worried. Okay, the high priority chapters over here, you have to make sure your concepts are done. You can take the help of your NCERT. You can take the help of our NCERT, and as I told you, we are coming in Zero to Hero series explaining all of the concepts. You can be a part of that, or you can watch that videos as well if you want. Otherwise, it's your call. You can just cover your concepts with the help of NCERT from whatever resources you guys prefer. But please make your concepts super clear. Once your concepts are super clear, we are going to go ahead. Your second outcome should be what? To solve MQP and PYQs from the chapter. As I told you, you can get it in the Brahmastra PDF. Or if you want, you can just go ahead with G with book is there. There is G with book, in which you will be able to see the most repeated question. That is also possible. But there, the MQP questions will not be there, and you would have to find the MQPs of each chapter, which is why I'm telling you. I mean, the present year's MQP would not be there, which is why I'm telling you, you can just refer to the Brahmastra PDF if you want. Okay. Now, the third outcome should be to solve QB question. Some amount of time should be given to the question bank questions also, because new questions can also pop up. Okay, we cannot be in an expectation that only the older concepts would be repeated. So that is the reason I said, please solve QB questions also. Now, if you talk about the timings, I'll say 8 hours. I'll say 7 to 8 hours, but again, it's according to you. How much time you have, whether you're going to school. Obviously, this is going to change. If you're going to school, utilize the time at school really, really well. Study what the teacher is saying. Okay, and yes, that's all. So 2 hours should be given to subject 1. Here also I have taken 2 subjects. So subject 1, you take the high priority or the core chapter. Okay, you complete the concepts. 2 hours would be enough to complete the concept super well. 1.5 hours will be there for your MQP as well as PYQ. Now if you think I have increased the timing because as of now you are in the preparation phase, you are in the average phase, right? That is why I have made it from 1 to 1.5 hours. But if you think it's too much for you, you can make it less and make it 1 hour also. Okay, now we take 1.5 hours for subject number 2. Now when you take subject number 2, you can take a high priority chapter which is medium difficult for you, In that particular case, you would not require 2 hours, you might require less time. That is almost 1.5 hours or even more lesser. And please try to go for one shots for easier understanding. And if you are worried where you find the one shots, so previous year we did so many videos and the name is master stroke. So master stroke means in one one particular chapter would be covered in one particular stroke. You can go check master stroke and put the chapter's name. It will be coming up. It will be helpful for you. You can watch that. Okay, now 1 hour you will do what? Questions of the PYQ and MQP of the chapter. Now you have 2 more hours. In this 2 hours, you combine subject 1 and 2 and solve the QB questions. As I said, 3 of these outcomes have been met over here. Now if you think it's too much for you, as I said, you can make it lesser. Okay, you can make the timings a bit more lesser, bit more easier for you, but please make sure that you stay consistent with whatever plan that you have in your hand. I am believing that most of you might be at home, which is why I have kept this time. So you have 24 hours and out of 24 hours, 8 hours should not be a very big deal, especially when we have a lot of things to prepare, right? So that is the reason I have put it like that. Now going ahead, we have category 3, that is whose score was below 65%. My dear children, your outcome should be to complete the chapter's concept, and the second should be to solve MQP and PYQ. At least do this first. QB, we can do it later on in the next phase if it's too much for you as of now, because I understand you have a lot of subjects to cover. So at least this should be done in this particular phase. So what do I have? I have 3 subjects per day. I have taken 3 subjects per day, and over here we have divided it, one which might be difficult for you, one which might be easier chapter for you, which is higher priority but easier, and one which will be of medium weightage. Medium, not medium weightage, medium difficult for you. Okay, you have chapters like that. Some chapters might be easy, some chapters might be difficult, yet it might have good weightage, right? So you take those chapters, give 1 hour 45 minutes for each of them, or if you think this one requires more time, give time to that, and then each 1 hour gap, what do? You practice questions. Concepts question, concept question, concept question, concept question. My dear children, we have to solve question. Doing concept would not be enough. Okay, we need to understand that. I hope you got it. Now comes phase 2. In phase 2, for category 1 children whose score was this, basically you just have to focus on 1 day revision of the whole subject. 1 day revision, I am going to revise chemistry full, okay, physics full, math full, biology full, one day, and in between that you can take the gaps and solve the full length MQP. Now you have solved individually chapter wise, you take full length MQPs and start solving it as well towards the end. Okay, by this time you have your examination, so make sure you plan accordingly. Now for children who fall in both of this category, if you think that certain chapters are still left, please at least solve their PYQs. At least solve their PYQs. For this children, I will also recommend, if you have time, solve the QB questions. Solve at least some QB questions if you have time. Okay. But over here, we should be focused on question practice more. By question practice, you are going to understand the concept. Until now, we were doing concept, then questions, right? So now onwards, when you do not have much time, probably we have to do the reverse of it. Check the question. What is the concept behind the question? Come and read the concept once more, very nicely. Understand it better. Okay? And yes, then we can go ahead with full length MQP. Anyway, we have solved MQP questions out there, so you need not be worried, but it's like a final touch. We are giving a full length MQP 1, 2 and 3. I hope it works. And as I said, it's you who have to manage it. It's you who are free to make any changes out there, my dear children. This plan is for you, not for me. So you know your timeline better. Make your plans accordingly. I just want one promise from you, and that is you should be giving your 110%. That's all. And if you're ready for that, if you believe that, yes, ma'am, from today onwards, whatever plan you gave, I do not understand how I'm going to follow it, but I'll try my best. So I want that from you guys. So I will try my best. Put this down in the comment section and actually do this. Okay, and actually do this. Now going ahead with the next thing, I has already told you Brahmastra series is there. This is how it looks. Please download the PDF of that in the WhatsApp channel. It will be there and it will be helpful for you. Otherwise that we have Zero to Hero series where we are basically solving, we are explaining a chapter along with its concepts, along with KCET questions, along with PU2 questions as well. So your KCET, PU2 prep, everything is going to be balanced. So that is ongoing. Something that is you can go and attend live. So do that and ask us questions if you have any doubts. Okay, I hope that's clear. Now going ahead with the chapter wise weightage. So I told you there are certain chapters that you need to prioritize more. For example, in mathematics, I say these many chapters are there and I have arranged them from high to low weightage order. Now what I am saying is that the ones that I have marked, you have to complete them at any cost. I have not taken like this, you have to complete first them, then this. No, I have said that please complete those chapters which I have marked. Why am I telling you this? So listen to me carefully. Over here you have these many chapters, right? But there are certain rules. You cannot solve all the questions from all these sections. You get it? So from 2 marker you can only solve 6. There might be 8 questions, but you can only solve 6. For 6 of them only you will get marks. From 3 marker only 6. From 5 marker only 4. From 6 marker only 1. From 4 marker only 1. So if I have these many chapter combination, basically if I calculate the 1 markers that I can get from the chapters, it is 14 after 20. Okay. If I talk about 2 markers, how many 2 markers can I attempt? 6 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are provided from these chapters that I have picked up. So 5 into 2, basically 10 out of 12 I can get. Now what about 3 marker? I can again, attempt only 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I study all this chapter and if I get this, all 3 markers correct, basically my marks would be 18 on 18. What about 5 markers? Only 4 you can attempt. So my dear children, this is what I am trying to tell you. Even though 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 option is there, do you think you can attempt all the 5 of them? No, you can attempt only 4. Even though this chapter is offering you 5 marks, can you attempt that? No. Which is why we cannot totally go in the terms of what marks does a particular chapter give. You have to think about the analysis as a whole. So out of 5 marker question, you can attempt only 4. I can pick any 4 of them and I can attempt. I'll get 20 on 20. Agreed? Now in 6 marker, again, I just have to attempt 1. In 4 marker, I cannot attempt 2. I just have to attempt 1. So it gives me 4 out of 4. If you take a total combination of this, it gives you 72 marks out of 80. So 13 chapters are there in mathematics, but 8 chapters gives you 72 marks. And these are those 8 chapters. Prioritize and complete them right now. I hope you got it. So this is what I was trying to say. Okay, sometimes we should also think about the logic behind we are applying. And my dear children, the chapters that I have marked have been covered up here. Now what about the other chapters? You have to complete it, but please complete them first and complete them really nice, because you're taking a risk over here. Suppose you are not able to solve a question right over here, you're losing your marks then, right? So you get it? So you have to be very, very thorough with the chapter that you are covering up right over here. And as I said, these are 8 chapters. Now going up ahead, you have physics. Again, the chapters that I have marked gives you a secured amount of marks. We'll see how much. So 9 chapters gives you 64 marks out of 70. Okay, math was out of 80, physics is out of 70. So over here also, if you do the calculation, my dear children, these are the chapters that are going to give you 64 marks. If you want, you can take a screenshot. Again, the rules are there. In physics, it is different. So have that as well. Okay. Going ahead, talking about chemistry, you have 10 chapters in a whole. I have marked the chapters which you have to complete first. So please complete these chapters, because when you do so, what happens? You get 63 marks out of 70. That is short marks, but you have to complete this really well. Again, please take a screenshot of this if at all you want. Now, the last one that we have is biology. The list goes on like this. You have to cover at least 9 chapters for giving you what? 65 marks out there. Okay, these are the 9 chapters, and over here, this is the rules that you have to follow for biology. Got it? So my dear children, this video, as I said, is just a reminder for you to start off the preparation if you are feeling demotivated, and also to move on strategically, to move on smartly. And this is not for making you lazy. Please understand, you have to do the other chapters as well, because obviously if you are not able to answer any of these questions, you might be at risk. So prioritize them first, then go ahead with the other chapters. And if you think that this video had helped you, do not forget to let us know in the comment section, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button as well. Okay, wishing you all the best. Please take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.